Alright, I've had this K&N filter installed for well over a year now, and it's been a long time since I cleaned it. Actually, I don't think I cleaned it ever. So I want to show you guys how to do that, and we'll see just how dirty it is. I've got this cleaner. This kit comes from K&N, obviously. It's got a cleaning agent in there, and it's also got an oil agent in there to like restore the filter to factory, because it does come with some oil in it when you get it brand new. So let's clean this thing and let's get it oiled back up. If you've never opened one of these before, you've got your 3 clips right here on the side, and you're gonna just flip those, and then this whole thing will lift up. You have to do a little bit of jostling to get it around this hose and stuff, but it'll come right out. It's a little bit tight here because of the length of this wire right here for your airflow sensor, so you may need to unplug that to get this to move enough to get it out. But there's the filter. It actually doesn't look too bad, but once we start soaping it up and washing it out, we'll see how much stuff comes out of it. So after taking the filter out, I'm actually surprised that there's not much more dirt down in there. I take this truck down to the beach on a regular basis, and I don't even see any really sand in there or anything. So I really like that because here's where your airflow comes in right here, and then it comes down right there, drops in. So I think maybe the fact that this is up higher instead of down in the fender like a lot of cars are, I think since this is up higher, it's going to pull in less dirt and stuff from the road. So I'm actually pretty impressed because, again, I've had this installed for over a year now, and I have literally never cleaned it. So here's the filter again. It is pretty dirty on the back side. I don't know if it comes through on camera. Looks like there's some pollen and maybe some sand around the edges. But we're going to apply the cleaning now. So the cleaner is in a little spray bottle here, and it says to spray it on very liberally, and we're going to let it set for 10 minutes, but do not let it completely dry out, and then we're going to hose it out. Alright, we've got the filter over there soaking. I soaked the heck out of it very liberally, just like it said. And while that's soaking, I'm going to go ahead and vacuum out this box. There's not much in there, but I'm just going to vacuum out since I got it open anyway. Alright, I just rinsed out the intake right here. And I also rinsed out the box. There's still some water in there. It's draining. There's 2 little drain holes at the low points in the box. So once that drains out, I'll make sure it's good and dry before I start the truck up again, because I don't want to suck any water into my engine. We're going to come over here. It's been 10 minutes now, and we're going to rinse this out. The important thing is, see, this is the dirty side. This is the side the air comes through. And then this is the top side. This is where the air is coming up and going into your engine. So you want to spray the water down through. I'm going to wash both sides, but I'm going to start with this side and drive all of that dirt out. You don't want to spray it from the dirty side, because then you're just pushing the dirt further in. So we're going to hose it out from this side first. So you can see quite a bit of dirt coming out already. And then you can see kind of like a pink foam. That pink foam is actually some of the oil from the original factory installation. It's got like a little bit of a red tint to it so that you can see you've applied it. If you look really close, the filter is starting to turn white instead of pink. That means we're flushing all that old stuff out of there. Alright, I'm going to hose this out real good, and then we'll let it dry. Alright, it's all rinsed out. You can see like it's almost completely white now. Hopefully that shows up on camera. It had a pink tint to it before, and that's from that oil. So I like that they have the tint to it, because then you can tell when it's completely washed out. It looks completely white on both sides now. So we're going to let this dry in the sun. It says to let it dry very thoroughly before we reapply the new oil. So I'm probably going to let it dry the majority of the morning before I re-oil it. Here's the oil here. Comes in kind of like a squirt bottle, like this, and it is tinted red. So we'll be able to see when we're reapplying it, which we'll go to next. Alright, so she's completely dry now. She's been sitting out in the hot sun for 3 or 4 hours. So we're going to take the oil now, and we're going to put it on each of the ridges as per the instructions. And I've got cardboard underneath it. Probably going to need 2 hands for this, so I'll pause. But I have cardboard underneath this because I don't want to get oil everywhere. Well, this part's a little tedious, but what I found the easiest way to do is take it so that the flat tip is downwards and just kind of run it straight towards you. Just drag it along that ridge. That's the easiest way that I've found to cover it nice and smoothly. Alright, I've got it pretty evenly coated now. I did use the entire bottle. It felt like that's what I needed to do to get it coated evenly. I think the red dye in there is genius because then you can really see where you got it and where you didn't. But I did it from both sides. And now the instructions say to let it set for 20 minutes and dry. So that's what we're going to do, let it dry completely, set about 20 minutes. And then you can reinstall it. And when you do reinstall it though, make sure you remember to plug back in your airflow sensor. You're going to have some type of errors. I hope that helps y'all. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Bye.